Good morning, and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Brian Nuevo.
And I'm Kaya Whitney.
The Biomedical Intervention course began a genetic engineering transformation lab this week.
According to biomed teacher Aaron Granucci, the class utilized high-level concepts currently used to produce forms of medication. Granucci is optimistic this lab will inspire students to pursue careers in science.
I'm hoping it's going to motivate some of these kiddos to actually go into fields where they're making treatments better, medication better. I mean, whether it's cancer, diabetes, heart disease, doesn't matter, genetic disorders. If they can come up with treatments and if they can come up with medication to help people, this is a start.
According to Granucci, the protein electrophoresis lab is a critical part of MI.
A lot of colleges don't do the protein electrophoresis, and so that's the component of this lab that I think is so special, because MI is always in a state of evolution where it's just the most current practices and skills, and so the kids are getting state-of-the-art current skills and ideals, and so we try to get the equipment that they're gonna need to do anyway.
Granucci believes the biomed program will continue to motivate more students as the course continues to expand.
And these kids in this first MI class have been so motivating and really troopers, and we're all learning together and we've been successful. So it works. We're having a good time, having fun, doing fun science, and so I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the generations come through. And then we're offering BI, so a lot of these kids, especially the juniors, are liking this so much that they're going to go on to BI. So
You can come see the final product today during third period in room 702.
AP testing begins next week. Here's a look at what's on the schedule for next week. Testing will continue into the following week as well.
We now go to Josh Rebello for sports.
Good morning, welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Josh Rebello. On Monday, the Roseville boys volleyball team clinched the CVC league title with the 3-0 win over Ponderosa. This makes it the fourth year in a row that Roseville has been league champs in volleyball, even though there has been little consistency in the coaching position. We go to Dina Stoffew with more.
After having 4 coaches in 4 years, Roseville Varsity Volleyball has procured their 4th league championship, even throughout all of the instability the program has faced.
It feels good that we can adapt to that sort of situation, but at the same time I would have liked one coach to hang around for 4 years.
Even though the Tigers constantly felt the style of coaching changed every year, the one thing that stayed constant was their ability, talent, and potential.
A lot of players on the team come from club teams like NCVC, Synergy Force, so they have a lot of experience and they play year-round. So that extra talent comes into play.
Just like the last 3 years before, the Tigers look to advance far into postseason play.
I want to win sections. I'm not too sure about NorCal because there are a lot of strong teams this year, but I want to go as far as I can this year for my last year.
And our sports news, softball is on a 6-game win streak after besting the Ponderosa Bruins 4-2 on Wednesday. Roseville sits at 16-6-1 on the season, placing them at second in league. Roseville will host the Oakmont Vikings tonight at 4 p.m. Baseball was not successful in their game against the Bruins and was defeated 12-5. The Tigers will play at Oakmont tonight. Boys golf participated in the CVC 18-hole tournament and shot a .461 overall. Although the team as a whole failed to advance to playoffs, senior Jamie Bateman and sophomore Arturo Zavala were able to advance. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Josh. Post Malone dodged a sophomore slump with his new album, Beer Bongs and Bentleys, and created songs that fans will love for years. B&B is very similar to his first album, Stoney, but it puts a new spin on things. Post Malone was obviously looking to make a semi-lighthearted album that would show his talent as a musician, and it really does just that. Post shows that he's not only a rapper, but a musician on many levels. Original beats, various instruments, and the wide vocal range utilized all prove that Post is here to stay. Post Malone made songs with YG, G-Eazy, Sway Lee, and Nicki Minaj, and they work phenomenally. Usually an excess of features can ruin songs or even an album for me, but just like everything else on this album, it just works. The transitions and verses from the featured artists feel like they belong in the album and not just added for the name recognition. Aside from the featured artist, Post Malone shows off his extraordinary skills as a musician, and I find that many artists struggle to differentiate songs in their album, but Post does not fail to do so. His album makes you want to listen to it again and again, and it left me wishing that he had included more songs. If you're looking for a featured album chock full of surprising features, diverse songs, and addicting beats, this album is perfect for you. And now we go back to news.
Last Tuesday, science teacher Jeff Underwood invited his wife into class to surprise his students.
Countdown. Oh!
Science teacher Jeff Underwood's status as a father-to-be has always been a source of interest for his students. But he recently surprised his classes in the form of a baby gender reveal.
I like to share a lot about what's going on in my life with my students. I think it helps me make a connection. And so I've been keeping them posted throughout the entire thing, and they've, the majority of them have seemed really interested in the gender. I kind of thought it'd be cool and kept asking, are you going to do a reveal party? Are you going to do a reveal party? And I was like, well, my wife and I weren't really planning on it, but we'll do something for you guys. So, I was really excited.
One of Underwood's students, freshman Lizzie Pelsman, noticed how divided her class was over the topic of the baby's gender.
I was pretty excited. I thought it was going to be a girl, but then again, most girls did, and all the guys thought it was going to be a boy.
Underwood's wife, Melissa, was glad to participate in the endeavor.
So, she was excited to be able to show up for a period and be part of one, and she was shocked. We talked about it all day, yesterday. I can't believe that they were so excited, they were screaming.
Aw, how cute. We wish the Underwoods the best. And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. Before we leave today, seniors, graduation is approaching. Be sure to pre-order a recording of the Class of 2018 ceremony.
You're different. You are invested. You care about each other. You participate, and you have spirit.